sports between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy. Two teams here playing for pride as the final week of the NFL season is underway. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. At 36. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down now. Starks, and he'll go down right around the 47. First down.
First and 10 at the 47.
On 1st and 10. And he's getting right at a yard. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 78 yards.
Any last pass in, but they're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between men.
On 2nd down, Starks, and the stop here will at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you go line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Starks, 5-yard line. Defensively, here are the starters. They're going to need to be strong.
Focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to, because playoff football, they've got to be prepared for that.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Operating from the gun, Mayo. 8.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So now the Browns' 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they want.
But it does go into to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And this will not be returnable. It's out. Now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. 4 quarterback from UCLA. It's Josh Rosen.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown.
It's about is how do we part to the offense and hopefully springs a receive.
Line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty people that allow.
Leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To the NFL.
Yet an issue for them has been stopping the run. And if they don't stop air attack.
And it's Rosen. And he comes back with 1 complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards. That one at a Raven first.
Last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production. But there's a lot of talk about how they're going to.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers and me pregame.
I think a lot of people think on them, and that's how they motivate. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A pretty good looking run there on 1st down. Short of the line to gain. The numbers for him from a week ago.
Over 1,000 yards last week. You know what it did for their offense? They made true identity because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Here in the football will. But how about the coach going and talk contracts when they talk to reporters? Hey, we had a rusher this year. That
drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know you can take a shot. It's a great spot. Maybe later, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they're just trying to get some momentum, build it up, and keep moving.
A 7-yard pickup.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to have down as he's going to be tackled at the brass. The 31 now on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tail. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to get started. That'll wind up go 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
He has a lead instinct. Stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Duck looking at a 2nd and 14 play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Shin, Rosen. Incomplete.
All right, that 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, instead going...
It is right down the middle at 3-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get those plays because they were successful in getting 3. Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season as this year's playoffs play out anything like the January.
And because we can look ahead, all right? There's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, now, forget that. Think we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
On to the 32. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st. On 3rd down, complete.
Going to try and keep getting it for the 3rd time. Fortunately, haven't completed it, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got some capitalized on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so he steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Yeah, that is much too long. That's ending out on offense as we look at the play in the A. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes.
And this is where we ball because as your defense has held them back, reward that defense by improving on running back tight end. Does get better player system, so this is the defense and the win column will reach
down past the 3rd.
Well, they came into this game, done that here in the 1st quarter.
On 1st down, it's Roth from a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, it's Hart.
Well, how many times do we say in this game ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shift through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice...
Go play action. It's Rosen. He's got his man on the 15 yards there.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
Oh.
Let's see if they can continue.
Hey, man, you ready?
They'll run on 1st down. Roth. And he'll go down here at the 5 yards. Brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down now, it's Roth. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Rosen to throw on 3rd down. Now they set up the screen. That's good. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Here's the drive continues.
And now a drive, which is demoralizing for the ball right now. But you make your own defense happy. They're able to, while this one continues downfield.
Got him 3 yards out. Have taken the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
Word, quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hand.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was.
Rosen's pass complete to number 86. Touchdown, Baltimore. The kicker on.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point split, and the lead is now 10-3. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13-5-yard line, right around the 36. Here comes the Browns offense field, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do before?
Realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your best. Try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Second down.
Second and 6.
10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports.
Ravens 10, Browns 3.
On second down, Stark able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there. Remember the last drive.
This offense, first and 10. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10.
On second down now, Starks. And he is met quickly at field. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
An interesting and intriguing bees on the field.
Out of it, I didn't know if they felt they didn't have to case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On third down, they're down. And that is, wait, they'll...
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance.
Out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Into the icy winter air. 12-yard line. Back, the man out of the more success there than the running game. Maybe something they gave.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they want a secret. We are here in the second quarter. This man on the outright out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for Rosen.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on for the completion. I think it all came together there. In break.
So 2nd in inches after that and went just shy. And he'll give it 5. It's on third down. They've been okay thus far. And that's it looking. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Gain of 20. Third down conversion.
Let's give a little credit there. The offense said that was available. Quarterback, that's about running the screen.
And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to...
Going to be said about that. That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him.
Oh, first down. On second down, it's Hart. Absolutely nobody fooled him. He stopped behind him.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. The Ravens on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Rosen. This will be... And he on third down to that for 1st and goal.
Heck of a time. Why do we see the windows are tighter? Everything's more condensed. It has to be. Ball gets tipped in the air because if that happens, defense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And before he was planted in the backfield.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look and heft. Able to really make a big.
5-yard line now.
Push him back. Push him back.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get forced to take a sack. The football had to eat it and ended up.
And second down went the wrong direction. From its Rosen. Throw left side complete. That's wrong. And he goes backwards. Back to the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes and made a nice tackle.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. And this one is right through. 3. Play drive to get 3.
Negative on
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking.
I know, and people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. The drive can pay dividends later on. Because
it's been very lives in just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1, and that's not goalposts.
Ravens is going to be brought back. So the big forward with the return thing, he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were they were loving the fact in without having to run very far.
Your point attempt to follow here. So lead moves to up, but the and you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
There again is the running back as he trots on here in the second offensively.
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him in the West Coast offensive way as well. Some of these, because of the effects of sometimes people after a while, they don't want to tackle out of position or tackles.
To get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This tight end, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. A nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field. Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Out their punter now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Here it feels like hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun.
They tried a quick hitter inside what they're hoping. Lyman will take the bait and move laterally. And he said they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. A nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Personal foul. Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do much off another 50.
Keeper there, and it is 2nd down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll Coachman and the gang from the early games going on here around the NFL. And down 4 yards on the from the gun on firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the first. Is
there getting that first down, blue collar type.
Only needed 3, got 4, just enough.
It's pretty cool. My thing doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
Rosen now, and it's 1st and gets to him that time, and he's going to go.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of on right defensively.
Because other than that, to forget. Field goal range. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll before halftime. So 2nd and Rosen will throw. Coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now it's Rosen. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of them in the first half. And this will split right. It's right down the middle. Busy man here in this free field goals for him now.
And not just though the offense has struggled a bit, putting in come away with points due to his leg.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the Cleveland geared up. And you have to figure they won't offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, tail a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards. Start the drive, but that one incomplete. 10 from the 25. To throw again. Mayo. And this is in, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you got to get more help to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And the offense will take over. Back out onto the
worth trying, but I'm running. Go to the locker room.
In Week 17 with Jonathan Time Report.
Welcome into our final regular season edition of our Halftime Report. Playoff Live's Hallett's as we take... Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they play the second quarter. In our game, it's been 3 touchdowns to Brandon God.
Quarters of the NFL...
Spend the entire half, but be prepared off in the second half.
That play win, no. It'll be back at the 36. And it looks like a ball. He's going to be a foot or so short.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the sums of the West Coast offense is look for the big shot smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're
particularly cautious with it. The way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's the of the 3rd quarter. Has not been a very fruitful game offensive zone.
And I know crazy on that side. Dirk to come off the field, get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep relax, is working, and call more of that.
From the 4. They end with Starks. 5. The Browns a gain of 12. What made
the first wave miss, and that was a big bit is just being actors back there. Defense thing is
10 at the 38. A run here for Starks. And he'll be taken past the 50. 13.
They needed to get something going. The last 2 possessions for them provide.
So in Raven territory, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Off and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. After the incomplete 10. Once more. It'll be a loss of a yard situation. After
change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Can't come back to what you thought you could get when you open things up a little bit. You can get back to what you were.
This off conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Out their punter now. He'll boot it at 5. This is away, but boy, head to the sidelines. And they winning a return here. And now they're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away.
And punt it away again. Put people away. They want to run their offense.
On run as he takes his forward for.
Buster.
It's been great. They've got to give him a pass there.
Rating them on their performance.
Try to find a lane. Instead, he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No get in 9 situation. They'll drop to 3. And he's going to get the 30-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens.
Going really well.
So they'll come up. And to give this time to the 10. They're bringing up.
So with all that running room that he had, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here we go. We got 4. We got 4.
It's hard. And they'll get it up just short. That one good for 13. A Raven first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this leap away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 44. He's able to rip off 32 on that one.
And having built that kind of a lead now, all momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you talk about a defense being on their toes. They don't get them next at this point.
No, they went from how to get back to the toe.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a...
They thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. In a division game, it's usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin.
So for Baltimore, they do get the victory here in the season finale, but it was altogether a disappointing 6-10. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have.